Good morning. Another week, and sadly, we are back here talking about President Biden's failures and the crises that his administration is causing across America. Today, Rep. Davis is going to discuss the Democrats' partisan My Way or the Highway bill that's on the floor, and Representative Mike Gallagher will be discussing his resolution condemning the Chinese Communist Party for 100 years of gross violations of human rights. We must continue our efforts to hold the Chinese Communist Party accountable on the COVID-19 cover-up, on their human rights violations, on all of it. And we must stand with the Chinese people for freedom. Since Nancy Pelosi is unwilling to stand up to Chinese Communist Party, Republicans will lead and do so. Before I pass it over, I want to touch on two other important issues. President Biden has failed to secure our southern border, and this week we have a group of House Republicans who are joining with President Trump visiting our border. Yet last week, while in Texas, Vice President Kamala Harris said they had made progress. This is absolutely false. May was the third straight month of 170,000 apprehensions, which hasn't occurred since 2000. CBP has seized more fentanyl so far in 2021 than all of 2020 combined. And it is because of the Biden administration's ending of successful Trump policies like the Remain in Mexico policy that we now have this border crisis continuing to grow today. In addition, President Biden has failed to protect Americans from the surge in violent crime, a true crime crisis that we are seeing across America. Just this past weekend, there was a 21-year-old Marine shot in broad daylight in Times Square. His family lives in my district. He is originally from my district, so this impacts every community, urban, suburban, and rural. We need to secure our borders, secure our streets. The Democrats' defund the police rhetoric and policies are making that more difficult. I'm now going to turn it over to my colleague, Representative Mike Gallagher from Wisconsin.